What's happening, people? Another episode of Real Ball Talk today. Part of a new weekly episode. We were talking about the key upcoming games in the latest round of the Premier League. So, as always, I got my main man here in the building. How you doing, Jalil?
Always good, man. Always good. Ready for this one. It's good to get a few predictions, and I'm normally good when it comes to predicting stuff, So, got my cuppa. So let's get into it, John.
Yeah, bro. Now, of course. Hey, yeah, no doubt. And Rash will be joining us very shortly. But you know what? Before we get cracking with the predictions, bro, just a quick insight from you on what you made of the game last night. Arsenal Europa League 1-1 for Benfica were there for the taking.
I mean, it's disappointing to see that we needed to go 1-0 down. I just feel like I'm starting to doubt Mikel in regards to his choice for players. His lineup, his starting lineup has been poor, if that makes sense. Like, for me, I would have played Smith Rowe, would have saved them for City. He needs a break, man. He looked tired yesterday, He looked tired, so it needs to just relax a bit, do you know what I mean? But in regards to everyone else, I think everyone else was the right choice. I think, in my opinion, I would have either started Martinelli or Pepe on the left and Sir Smith Rowe, but you kind of understand why Smith Rowe has to play because he does do that defensive work and he does press. He does do that pressing role better than most people. Not Martinelli, but most people. But yeah, man, it was a boring game for me coming towards that bit of everything. But how did you find it?
Yeah, I think similar to you, to be honest. I think I definitely feel Pepe should have started over Smith Rowe.
Yeah,
for sure. And I feel like the game was there for the taking. I feel like if we had gone about it the right way, we could have killed the tie last night, but we didn't. We played last night as if in the return leg we actually had fans, but we don't.
Exactly.
So it's going to be the same. It's not even going to be at the Emirates. It's going to be in Greece. It's going to be in Athens.
And does the away point still count? Am I correct?
Yeah, away goals still count. Away goals do still count, but still, anything can happen. Next week, Benfica get a corner first 5 minutes, they score, away goals are wiped away.
Yeah, for real, man. Then we have to win.
Yeah, exactly. Do you see what I mean? And don't get me wrong, we could have won. Normally, Aubameyang's strong point is his finishing, and yesterday, I don't know what happened. His finishing was just off yesterday.
When it comes to that, yeah, you score a hat-trick, and then if you put Lacazette in, and Lacazette missed all those chances, everybody would have been getting onto Lacazette, like, why didn't you play Alba? Like, he had to play yesterday, so I understand why he had to play. He scored a hat-trick, you off a hat-trick, you should be in fine fitting form. I'm actually quite happy that his movement was there yesterday. I know he was offside about 7 to 8 times.
Yeah.
At least he's taking shots, at least he's getting in there. The only thing I'm disappointed when it comes to Alba is that he didn't get a hat-trick, let alone one goal.
Yeah, alone one, yeah. Therefore. I think he should have at least had 2. For sure had 2. In a normal day, if he's firing, he scores that third chance where he tried to chop it inside too. So definitely a hat-trick possible, but 2 for Alba, you'd expect that. But, we didn't lose. I thought Odegaard was all right, which was positive.
He looked good.
He looked good for sure. Yeah, Saka scored again, which was good.
Odegaard. I'm still on the fence whether I'm off the fence now, because before I said we didn't really need him. I don't really care because we've got Smith Rowe and we're not going to do nothing this season. So why are we bringing in talent? But seeing Smith Rowe yesterday, Odegaard was needed, bro. Those reverse passing and stuff like that is something we missed on the left foot as well. We ain't really seen a left-footed player do that since Ozil, and I'm never going to compare. I've seen everybody comparing. I don't want to do that, bro, because I find that horrible. Let him chill for a bit, man. Don't compare. Ozil did that. He's going to be like Ozil. Chill, man. Chill. Relax. But Odegaard, I'm quite impressed with him yesterday, the way he played. So let's see what he can do.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree. I think it seems like now he's trying to shoot for Smith Rowe like he has to be in the team, and I don't want him to do that to the young man and burn him out. I feel like if Smith-Rowe deserves to play him. But if you feel like Odegaard deserves a number 10, put Odegaard number 10. And for me, it's that simple. You play one or the other. You can rotate. Like you said, we got City at the weekend. And whilst the league doesn't matter for us because our league season is finished, we still don't want to take a slapping.
Yeah, real talk, man. You don't want to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So, yeah, but hey, listen, we'll see what happens next week, but we can't afford to go out because I just realized last night that Inter are not in the competition. And I thought for me, they would have been the favorites, but they're actually out of Europe completely. So, when you look at it, there's not that many great teams in it.
There's two.
Who would you say are the two great teams?
The two teams that will spank us when it comes to this competition. Yeah. And not a big shout, but it's the two English teams. It's United and Spurs. United and Spurs, yeah. I'm not going to lie to you, Oli and Jose didn't come to this competition to fuck about. One of them two want to win it. And Jose wants to win it more than Oli, but Oli, you can tell the way the players were playing. I know Rashford missed a few opportunities and that. They didn't come to fuck about. And watching that, obviously both games was at 5:55 yesterday, so it was a nice treat after work to watch the game straight away. And watching them spank those two teams, what is it? Spurs 4-1 and United 4-0. When I was watching that, you know what I was doing? I was rubbing my hand. What, you got 4? What's Arsenal get 5? In my head. And in my head. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah. But hey, listen, man. Yeah, I think United's one was definitely more convincing because they were actually playing against a decent team. Spurs' one, I mean, the sixth place team in the Austrian league. No offense, but
yeah. Don't make sense.
Do you know what I mean? You should be wiping the floor with those men. So yeah. But listen, man, I think you know what? It's a good segue to I think Rash has just given me a message actually. To say, yeah, something's happened. Yeah. So it's all good. I think Rash might not be able to make it today. So it's us two to crack on. So, bro.
Let's go.
Let's roll still. So I think probably one of the biggest of the weekend, we just kind of touched on it there, is Arsenal against Man City, you know. Sunday, 4:30 kickoff, I believe. I mean, Man City, 17 wins in a row. They're on fire. They're smoking on all cylinders. Bernardo Silva's back in form. Mahrez. Obviously, Gundogan didn't even play the other day. He's going to be back on Sunday. De Bruyne came off the bench, so he's going to play on Sunday. Aguero's on the bench again. So we've got really nothing to play for in the league apart from pride. So bro, like, to me, all the signs point to a convincing City win. Like, what are you saying, bro?
I would like to be optimistic / a bit deluded, but come on, let's be real, man. Let's be real. It could be a batter in the way City's playing and everything. Can't even see us scoring. The only reason why we scored yesterday is because Saka has been carrying us all season. That kid, like, he's a kid, man. He's been carrying us all season. That's the only reason we scored. And personally, there's going to be a lot of comparisons to Foden and Saka on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to enjoy watching what they say about it on Sky Sports and Match of the Day and that, and even on these YouTube channels because the comparison started already. Everyone's talking about it. Do you know what I mean? So, unfortunately for him, he's not in the best team. Like, if you look at the teams that are playing, like Foden's in a better team. Saka's in the Arsenal team, which ain't really doing the business at the moment. Like, obviously, Foden's going to have a better game, 110%. However, having said that, if I was to go for a prediction right now, top of my head, 3-0. My head says 3-0 City. My heart says 1-1. A boring game.
Yeah, that's a big discrepancy there. I'm not going to lie still. Big up Gabriel in the building, my bro. Allow Benfica's not doing good, but you'll never get 5 on us. LOL. It's funny because Gabriel's a Benfica fan, yeah? And I was chatting to him last night before the game, and he actually predicted everything that was going to happen from Benfica's perspective. Like, he was saying they haven't had a good season. They were kind of there for the taking. And that formation that Benfica played yesterday, they've never played that formation before this season.
No.
So clearly, nah, they hadn't. So they clearly went a bit more conservative, and it worked for them. They're still in the tie. And listen, Gabriel, we won't get 5 on you next week, but if we do our job, we should get at least 3, in my opinion. We should win convincingly if we play properly. But again, tell me as well whether Benfica can play better than they did yesterday. Because I feel like that Benfica would play better in the second half than they did in the first. They actually looked a threat in the second half. In the first half, they just didn't do anything. Yeah. So it's one of them ones still. But yeah, man. So what? So you're going 3-0 City?
Don't know where to go, my heart or my head, man. I'm gonna go optimistic. I'm gonna say 1-1. Boring game.
You're going 1-1.
Yeah.
All right, say no more. I'm gonna go for 3-1 City. I think, yeah, they're in such rhythm right now that I don't see how almost anyone stops them. They're just in rhythm. It almost doesn't matter who they play against at the moment. And Arteta will know how to play them. Obviously, he was the assistant at City, but I still don't think it'll be enough because at the end of the day, the quality of players is the quality of players. So, and City's players are on fire right now. So for me, I see 3-1 City. But I guess the last question before we move on is, who would you start for Arsenal in this game? Like, what would be your starting lineup, given that we've got the second leg next Thursday as well?
I'd probably, might sound silly, I'd probably go on the same team which beat Leeds.
Again, yeah? That's the same team I played last night as well.
Other than Smith Rowe, I'd rest Smith Rowe for the game because I think he could do a job. I'll go with the same team. 100%.
Okay, say no more. I'd be tempted to give David Luiz a rest. Give David Luiz a rest so you can play on first. So bring Holden in, bring Tierney in so you can get his match fitness, match sharpness for Thursday, and then bring Pepe in for sure. And I'd probably even bring in Martinelli. I'd make a few changes.
So you wouldn't rest Martinelli and Pepe for the Benfica game because I think that's more important, and I think they both can run them out the park.
I agree, but bro, I'm kind of going with what Arteta's thinking. I know Arteta's never going to start Pepe and Martinelli against Benfica.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, you just know he won't do it.
So you think that Pepe and Martinelli potentially might get a game against City, knowing that's a lose-lose game kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
So he'd rather
come in. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Pepe will come in, we'll get battered, and then he'll get part of the blame, and then he doesn't play on Thursday.
Oh, the way you think scares me, man. Because that's how I think Arteta's actually thinking now. The way
I'm telling you, bro, think about it. Why was Pepe dropped?
There's no reason. He's been good.
Exactly.
He's finally started doing the business. Man scored a goal on his weaker foot. Come on. Like, he's got the best player in the world, but you're seeing him trying to improve. And there was a conversation before in regards to Pepe can't use both feet. And he goes and scores on the right foot. Do you know what I mean? And like, Arteta's the one calling him out. You need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. The only thing I can say about Pepe is that Mikel doesn't like that his work rate at the back. So when it comes to defending, ain't good enough. Yeah,
that's the only thing. But I don't know, man. Like, he's been playing well on the left-hand side. He just can't get any rhythm.
Mikel don't rate him.
I agree. Mikel don't rate him. Big up Ed saying City will batter Arsenal quickly. Yeah, probably.
It's true.
Can't deny that. Gabriel saying 3-1 City and 2-0 Arsenal against Benfica. Hey, listen, I'll probably take that. I'm not gonna lie. Still, I don't care if we lose to City if we beat Benfica. To be honest. What are you saying, Jado?
I'd rather lose to City and beat Benfica.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Because the league's done. Even if we win the next 5 games, we ain't getting nothing.
Exactly, yeah.
But at least I want to see us in a competition, a European competition on a Thursday. Nice little treat after work. It's actually quite good to watch. I was actually looking forward to it. I was on a call with a client, just like, oh, hurry up and get off the phone, man. I just want to watch Arsenal. You know what I mean? Like, it's a nice little treat. I can't lie. I'd rather watch us there, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. And bro, one thing that scares me as well is I was reading today about this new Europa Conference League. Have you heard about that?
Well, we can potentially, on our form, we can potentially qualify.
Bro, we don't want to qualify for that one. That's not the Europa League, bro.
What is it?
That's a crappier version of the Europa League. That's a competition where if you win the tournament, you qualify for Europa League the next year.
Oh, I mean,
nah, bro, come on. Do you know the standard of teams that we're coming up against?
We need to think about a few things, yeah? We need to think about the pay that comes out of it. So what can we benefit out of it?
Yeah, financially, yeah.
TV deals, that's another financial thing. So what club? So like, let's say, for example, in the long run, who's playing shit now that's a top team? Let's say, for example, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but Chelsea falls into that category as well. So it's us and Chelsea in it. That'll be good for TV. That's going to bring us a lot of money regardless. Those are the only benefits from it. And watching Arsenal play more frequently during the week, which is great to see. I mean, but we've got to take that into consideration.
Yeah, I agree. I think the biggest benefit with it as well will be that because the quality of it will be even lower than Europa League. So for me, that means that's a great competition to blood in young players. There's no excuse not to play them.
Yeah.
Like I'd like to see someone like what's that youngster that's highly rated in our academy? Aziz? I think his name is Aziz, Miguel Aziz or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see him next season get some minutes still because he looks like a decent prospect. But yeah.
Elegant.
Arsenal dropping the table like nothing. Hey, I mean we're 10th in it, so
it can't get any worse than that.
Can't get much lower than that still, but yeah, it's a bit peak still. I'm not gonna lie. But listen. So anyway, we're gonna put these scores up on these predictions up on our Instagram tomorrow, so we have a comparison between me and you. So I'm going 3-1 City, and you're going 1-1.
Oh man, hold on. I've got to be more realistic now, boy. If this guy out,
yeah.
Me on TV, I got to make it. What did you go with, 3-1 or 3-0?
3-1 City.
I'm going 3-0 City.
3-0 City? Okay, all right, cool.
Make it more realistic, innit? Yeah, 3-0.
yeah. Now we gotta keep it 100 with these predictions, innit? So, but listen, people, I'm going for 3-1 City. Jalil's going for 3-0 City. So we're not being biased here. We're being real. We both see Man City winning comfortably. So let's see what happens on Sunday. Ed's saying United showing Arsenal how it's done. I'm not sure because United ain't doing great either, but you are second in the table. So it's hard to talk too much when your team's 10th and the other one is second.
Yeah, you can't talk smack that much, son.
You can't talk any smack. And but you know what? If we go through, I would like to get United.
What next?
Nah, you know what? Actually, I'd like to get Arsenal United Europa League final with potentially a cheeky few 15,000, 20,000 fans. I'll take that still. I think we could take them in the final still.
We won't win. I remember Arsenal. I remember Arsenal versus Chelsea. I was in the box park. I was with Turkish in that. Do you know what I mean? Man, I was watching their game and we were all gassed, giving Chelsea fans over there, Arsenal fans over. It's like we were actually at the stadium. It was beautiful, and the way it turned sour so quick. Oh mate, what was it? 4-1 in the final?
Huh? 4-1.
Let's not talk about that though.
Let's not talk about that. But hey, bro, at least one thing that you can look back fondly on that is at least you got to go to Box Park, not stuck at home, innit?
Yeah, true, real shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Sign of the times, G. But anyway, next big game. Don't know why it's not coming up. Oh, there it is. Liverpool against Everton, Merseyside derby. This tomorrow, I think, Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. Big game for both teams. Obviously, Liverpool, I think, now are in 6th place. Everton are in 7th, 3 points behind them with a game in hand. So it's a huge game. Obviously, big rivalry anyway. So it would always be a big game regardless. But I think now the stakes feel like they're even higher. Liverpool got a good win against Leipzig during the week, 2-0. Salah and Mane getting the goals. And Everton lost to City in the week and actually lost last week as well at home to Fulham, which was a bit of a surprise result. So yeah, man, like, how do you foresee this game, Jalil? Do you see Liverpool now finally gathering some momentum and picking up, or do you see Everton maybe picking up a win at Anfield?
I mean, if you're an Everton fan right now, this is the best time to play Liverpool. To be fair, when everything's going down, they got that rivalry and that pride. But if I'm going to be honest with you, this is where Liverpool bounce back. You know, this is where they start to pick form and to get back to where they need to get to. You know, that defender played well the other day. I know they lost 3-1 to Leicester, but that defender played well. Henderson needs to come out of defence, I think, even though he's been doing a decent job. He plays up on the back really well, but that's because you're a midfielder, you're a ball-playing midfielder. If I was to go with a result, 2-1 to Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool, yeah?
I think they'll win it, yeah. I think they'll win. I think Salah, Mane and the boys, they're back in town. It's a derby as well, so it'll mean a lot more to them. It would mean a lot more to them with Salah and Mane there. And you can't doubt them, do you know what I mean? So I think with Klopp as well, he's gone through a lot, man. You know, he's gone through a lot. There's these rumours going about in regards to him potentially getting sacked, to him leaving. And you can't really give that. I feel sorry for him because his mum just passed. And you know how social media move, innit? They're the worst. They'll make you feel like shit. So with him, I think he's going to pick form. And I can't wait for him to show everyone he means business. And like their words don't mean shit. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to go 2-1. Klopp, one of the best managers in the Prem at the moment. He's going to do the business over there, man.
Yeah. All right, say no more. Big up, Rash, bro. How you doing?
All right, man. Sorry for the late call. I had to sort out some issues back here, man. But I'm here. I'm live. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Nah, no worries, bro. We got your message still, so no worries at all. Still, we actually just went over the Arsenal game against City. So I don't know if you want us to give us a quick prediction for that game. Jalil said 3-0, and I said 3-1.
3-0 Arsenal.
Nah.
Lion. All right, let me just throw a little bit of mix up going on. I think it'll be 2-1 Arsenal.
Oh yeah. Okay. Confident, right?
I
know how I feel about us and these big teams.
I know why you're saying that, Rash. And Rash is normally right when it comes to stuff like this. I just remembered one thing.
He has been.
Isn't City playing on Wednesday?
Yes, they are. Wednesday or Tuesday? No, Wednesday, yeah.
So doesn't that mean that they'll be potentially resting the big boys because they need to win?
They might rest a couple, man. Yeah, they might.
I don't know.
Hey, as Rash swayed you, Jalil.
Yeah. Sorry. No, Rash, you say your shit. I'm gonna come after you still. You've made me think.
I think, like I said, Arsenal always set up very strongly against stronger opposition. Tend to keep it more defensive and hit people up on the counter attack. We know how to play against Pep, obviously for obvious reasons. Arteta is his understudy, and plus we've beaten them before. The last time we played them and we lost, I don't think it was a good performance from us. I think it was in a bad place as well at that time. I think we're a bit more structured, a bit more organized, and we got more direction in regards to what we want to achieve in a game. So I think it will be hard, and I think with the plan to defend and counter attack, I think it could work. And plus we got a good little thing with Pep and runs and smashing his runs. You know what I mean? You know, whenever Pep has a run with a club, we tend to be the club to destroy it. You know what I mean? So let's hope trends carry on.
Yeah. Okay, say no more. All right, so you're going 2-1 Arsenal, yeah? I'm sticking with 3-1 C. Do you know?
Rash is getting me food for thought, you know. Just because Pep has made this year a mission to win Champions League, right?
Yeah.
However, Prem, he's just banging out Prem because there's been a roll of Prem games. He's been doing the business. I think with the gap they've got over United, personally, he won't mind dropping 2 points, 3 points.
He might not, yeah.
He might not, because look at the run they've got. They're going to smash him. Oh, Rash, why did you have to come back, bro? Making my head spin.
a lot of people won't agree with me. They'll think I'm chatting faff. I've spoken to some people today and they've said, nah, you're too optimistic. But it's not optimism, it's tactics. I just think this is how we're going to roll.
Oh, man. I kind of want to just stay with 3-0, but then I want to go back to my 1-1 prediction because I don't feel like, even regardless of how we set up against City, yeah, regardless of that, you know, we still don't look like scoring unless something happens. And Saka, as I said, Saka always carries us. So it's made it very difficult for me. Can we come back to Arsenal last?
We can.
But I also think we are a total different team without Lacazette in the squad.
Better or worse?
Worse.
Yeah, that's a whole different debate.
There's no build-up. There's no build-up. There's no link-up play between the midfield and strikers. It's kind of reliant upon just Saka and Smith Rowe to do everything, you know. Aubameyang is only involved in like the final ball, or if he's the only man up top, they do it line and for him to get to the ball line and then play it back. We need a little bit more creativity just in the front, you know what I mean? Or I've seen the difference without him on the pitch, and it's sad, but Aubameyang doesn't link up with the youngers like Laka does.
He doesn't. Yeah, Aubameyang, unfortunately for him, he's never really had the link-up play. So that's what I've always said as a reason he's been put on the left wing. But anyway, that's a discussion that we can pick up at the end because I think there's probably a wider issue with Lacazette that I think Arteta just doesn't rate him and he's looking to start the process of phasing him out because Lacazette hasn't touched the pitch in the last 2 games. And when you're the top scorer of a club, that's weird. I don't care. No one can justify that. So yeah. But anyway, Rash, obviously, we're coming back to Arsenal at the end. But Jalil's made his prediction for the Liverpool-Everton game. He's going for a 2-1 Liverpool win. What do you think about the game, bro?
I think we might see an Everton win.
Oh, yeah?
Might see an Everton win. They've been consistent. They've been strong. Ancelotti's got given them a bit of an identity. I think they are a force to be reckoned with now. You know what I mean? A lot of the games that they play, majority of the time, I think they're going to win or they're going to get some sort of results. I think if it's not 2-2, that it's going to be 2-0 to Everton.
2-0.
2-0.
Okay. I'm more. I think with this one, because Everton have lost the last 2 games, I don't trust them to turn that around quite for this game. I feel like obviously Liverpool beat Leipzig, but I don't think it was a convincing victory in any way because when you look at the goals they scored, Leipzig basically gave them the goals. And the first one, the midfielder literally passed it to Salah, and the second one, Upamecano, who had a shocker, decides to try and slide tackle the ball in the air in the halfway line. That was mad. Yeah. I don't get that defending. Like I don't get it, why you would try and slide. Like, but I don't know. But yeah, man. So it could be a draw, but if I had to lean, I might go for Liverpool. Just same score as Jalil. I might go 2-1 Liverpool. Yeah, might go 2-1 Liverpool. So we got 2-2-1s and we got a 2-1 or 2-0 Everton, Rash.
2-0 or 2-2. Yeah. So I think Everton's going to win 2-0 or it's going to be a draw 2-2.
Okay, say no more. But either way, yeah, you don't see a Liverpool victory. So, but yeah, which is possible because Everton are only 3 points behind them. So it's not like there's a huge disparity between the teams this season. I think if Calvert-Lewin plays, he can cause that defense a lot of problems because they don't really have anyone to deal with him. They don't have Joe Gomez. They don't have Van Dijk. They have to play Henderson at the back, so that could cause Liverpool a lot of problems. So yeah, I think any result that happens tomorrow wouldn't surprise me, unless it's somebody getting thrashed. Then something mad's happened there still. But say no more. We knew. Yeah, well, we're on Sunday anyway, bro. But listen, we were saying before, if we get thrashed tomorrow, but we go through against Benfica, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Because that's our.
It's what. Then we'll just be back on to what is expected. To be honest.
Yeah. That's true as well. Actually, that's a good point. But yeah, let's get through the next couple quick so we can get back to the Arsenal one. So next one, Man United, Newcastle. I think it's the late game on Sunday. Man United have been struggling a bit in the league recently, drew to West Brom, drew with Everton, lost to Sheffield United. Their hopes of the title, they're now 10 points behind City. Obviously, sorry to all United fans, but I think you guys now can concede that, it's City's title at least to lose. And that maybe, I don't think United really ever believed that they were title contenders, in my opinion. You think? Wait, no, the fans did. Do you think the players did?
100.
Yeah?
Pogba taking pictures, celebrating with his misses, Bailly doing his cartwheels and shit in the dressing, dancing, The African above. Look at but who else? I'm looking at their social medias, bruv. Like all of them thought they're gonna win. When they were top in January, I guarantee all of them saying, let's maintain this so we can win the league. But they won the league in January. They won it, fam. Already, I'm telling you. Now, man, they thought they're gonna win, fam. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah. But no, it's cool, man. So you just went at them. I like that still. You just went for them there still. That was no mercy, Jalil. Still. Yeah, man. But yeah, bro. So give me your prediction there, Man United, Newcastle. Newcastle are the type of team that United like to play with, low block. So what do you think?
Easy 3-0 win, United.
3-0 win, yeah?
Easy 3-0 win. I know Maximum and them guys and Fraser's playing again now, which is good to see. I wanted him at Arsenal,
And I was just going to say, we were linked with him out now.
Yeah, I wanted him. But easy 3-0 win, United, 100% easy 3-0. I can't see them losing. But every time Newcastle play, I just feel like there's only a handful of teams that play so shit, and Newcastle, bro, they play shit, man. So yeah, easy 3-0, whitewash, man. Pass the pad, give me that.
No, say no more. So we go 3-0 from Jalil. Hey, anyone tuning in, make sure to smash that like button, and if you're new, check out the channel and subscribe. This is our new weekly Friday predictions show. So do make sure to check us out. We do always also our shows regulars on Sunday evenings where we review the key games, and then Wednesdays is our Talk Football. Let's Talk Football series, which have been picking up a lot of heat attention in a good way so far. And to be honest, we know that they're just about to get even hotter. I think the next couple of Let's Talk Football on Wednesdays are going to be something else still. They're going to be something else. So make sure to tune in for those ones. But yeah, Rash, man. Man United, Newcastle. What are you saying, bro?
I literally echo what Jalil's saying, man.
Yeah.
They're just going to brush them aside. I see something along the lines of 3-0. I won't even be surprised if they get a 4-0, 4-1, 5-1. I just can't see Newcastle doing anything to stop United's front three. They ain't got nothing in the midfield. Even with what's his name in the middle, Barled.
Shelby.
He's just not the guy no more. He's not that guy no more. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So though he does play strong, he has strong games all the time, but it's not effective. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I can't see them having any play in the midfield. I can't see them having any play in the defense. their best outlet will be to feed the ball forward to their strikers and let their strikers have a run at Man United's defence. But even then, I can't see them getting through the midfield. I think United's just going to brush them aside.
Yeah. I mean, just because don't want to go with the same scores, because obviously, Rash, what I'm going to do is tomorrow on our Instagram page, I'm going to get all of your name, my name, and Jalil's name, and then the predictions for each game. So then we can kind of keep a score for the rest of the season on who does the best. So I think maybe that way as well can keep the sentiment out of it as well. So yeah, but I'm gonna go for 2-0 United, just because to be a bit different. I'm gonna go for 2 United. But yeah, Newcastle, they play awful football. Dire stuff, and yeah, I don't mind when a team like them loses because they don't play to win. So that's what you get. So yeah, man. So what's up next? What we got? Oh, kind of a big game. West Ham, Tottenham. We know these two teams, these two fans hate each other. They don't like each other. I have a colleague at work who's a West Ham supporter, and this is one of the games he always marks on his calendar that he wants to beat Spurs. And it's not oftentimes recently that West Ham are even ahead of Spurs, because West Ham are 5th at the moment, and I think Spurs are 7th or 8th. So it's a big game, even in the context of the season and European places. So yeah, I think Bale might start because of what he did yesterday. West Ham are on form, beat Sheffield United 3-0 convincingly last time. So they're looking good. Both managers, I wouldn't say, are the most progressive in the world. So if anyone told me it's going to end 0-0, not a shocker, but I feel like someone has to win this game to really make a statement for the rest of the season. So, Rash, I'll come to you first in this one. And remember, guys, we have to put any Tottenham bias aside. So, Rash, who have you got winning this game, if anyone?
Tottenham bias is not aside. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is that West Ham have been doing good. They've looked really solid as well. Moyes got them playing some ball that's working for West Ham. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
it's not too difficult for them to operate, you know what I mean, in order to get success through it. It's West Ham football and it's working. Yeah. The only thing is that they're just so unpredictable. Yeah, you can't put your faith in them 100% or even 80% because they're still West Ham and they still have a clown day in them. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a bit difficult. On current form, I would have said that they'll probably beat Spurs and they could beat them well, like 3-1, because Spurs are extremely negative. To try and play West Ham on counter-attack, well, that's going to be stupid because West Ham play counter-attack. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. So I think Jose is going to be like, oh, no, it's me against me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's not really going to know what to do kind of thing. But so I'm not saying this just because Spurs are shy. I'm saying this because I generally think that the two negative styles will put West Ham ahead because they're okay. They're used to being beat back. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And Spurs, after a while, they will go on the front foot and they will be trying to beat West Ham back after a while. If it gets to like 55, 60 minutes and Spurs haven't scored yet, they're going to have to try and go for it, and they will. And that's where they're going to leave the holes. And I think West Ham will come out. So I think West Ham will beat them. But I think it's going to be tight. 1-0 West Ham.
1-0 West Ham from Rash. Janil, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, man, I agree with what I said, man, in regards to two kind of negative counter-attacking teams. However, just going back to what you said, John, about Bell banging on yesterday, so he should get spot. I don't think we're going to see him tomorrow, you know. I think Jose's going to go back to that. Yeah, I think Jose's going to go back to that negative football, you know. I think he's going to go back to parking the bus and then banging counter-attack because, well, you know, West Ham ain't dead. Like, they're not shit, do you know what I mean? So they can get a goal. Having said that, it's going to go back to how it used to be. So I think, personally, Jose will sneak the win somehow, some jamming way, and it'll be a 2-0 like the way they did to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? They're just gonna sit back and then hit them. I'm just seeing that happening. I just feel like he's taking the Europa more serious, where he can go bang out all that attack when it comes to a Prem, because he still wants to finish in a decent position. You know, the league's out the way, but I personally think they can still get top 4. So I think it could be a 2-0. I'm gonna put 2-0 down.
Yeah, okay, 2-0. So we go 2-0 for Spurs from Jalil, and we got a 1-0 for West Ham from Rash. Let's see. Big up Falak saying Falak has arrived. Big up Rash. John, hope you're still not jet. Listen. It's all love over here. It's all love. Any love to my brother, love to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, big up Falak, man.
Big up Falak, bro. Big up Falak still. Yo, what are you saying, Relentless? You good, bro? What are you saying, G?
What are you
saying? Big up, man. Like Relentless in the building still. Hey, Relentless, we did our prediction. Actually, we need to come back to them, actually.
Yeah,
so I can't say we done our predictions for the Arsenal City game, but what you got, bro? What you got? Hope you're good, my man. West Ham Spurs. I'm going to go for 1-1. I think it could be a real stink fest.
1-1.
I think it could be a real stink fest. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Souček scores or something from a corner, heads in, and then Spurs get a penalty or something, and Harry Kane slots in, and that's the end of that. Yeah, I mean, I would hope Bale would play, but just so we can even see if he's got. I mean, I feel like he's finished. Don't get me wrong, and he's been finished for a good 2 years, but at least they improve to people he's finished. You know what I mean? Not all these small snippets where you can make a judgment. You know what I mean? But yeah, still, geez, big up Jalil from Falak. Relentless saying West Ham 2-2 Spurs. Oh, you think it's gonna be that high scoring, Relentless? Yeah. Jeez, big up KD in the building. Everton to win the derby, bro. That's what Rash said. That's what Rash said. Still, Rash went for 2-0. Rash went for 2-0 Everton. I went for 2-1 Liverpool, and so did Jalil. So yeah, bro. Yeah, Falak is agreeing with me. 1-1 West Ham Spurs. Yeah, it's gonna be stinky. Falak, trust me, it's gonna be a dead game. Dead game. You know,
for the two stinkiest parts of London.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You ain't got no hate for West Ham as well. I see. Man, just. Hey, yo, KD's coming to building to troll. He's saying Arsenal to beat City. KD, I know you don't believe that, bro.
Hey, do you believe me, KD? KD believes me, bro.
No, I don't know. We'll come back to it still. But listen, it's interesting as well because it's a battle between two United manager rejects. So that's another interesting little plot twist. Yeah, it's like both failed. And yeah, Relentless saying Lingard moving like prime cackle. Relentless, listen, bro. I love you, but please never again put them in the same sentence, please.
Did you see Lingard?
Yeah,
did you see Lingard begging Rice for the penalty?
Yeah.
Bro, what was that about?
I have no idea. He should know better.
Where's Lingard taking pens?
Bro, he should know better. He's just come from Man United where there's some sort of structure, you know, some sort of order of people of where the penalty should be taken by and where you are in the pecking list. Like, bro, you can't just I'm playing well, so can I take the pen? Are you dumb? You need to sit down.
You know what that tells you guys? That tells you that he thinks he's bigger than West Ham.
He thinks he's the best. He thinks he's the best.
He thinks he's the best there.
He's on the most. He's getting paid the most. Obviously through the loan deal, because obviously West Ham's got to pay his wages. He's getting paid the most, so he thinks he's on top of the pecking order. Like you might said, he might think he's bigger than West Ham. You know, I think so. Anyway.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, it's one of them ones where it's weird because I still remember one time, playing for a team in uni, and for that team, I was the penalty taker, right? And we had to draft in one guy before the game to help us fill in the numbers. And I remember we got a penalty, right? And when I'm looking for the rule, I'm already seeing this guy has got the penalty lined up on the spot. So I go up to him, I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know what you're thinking, but like, Rod, like, I'm the penalty taker, G. And he's like, no, man, let me take it. I'm like, no, what? This guy's mad, fam. Man, I had to take that pen, but it adds pressure on you as well, you know?
Yeah. You kind of make man sit down. And now you got to show why you're making man sit down, innit?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it was Pete, but obviously slaughtered it. So it's kind
of... John, you know what we play, yeah? You know when we were playing the cup games and I think we got to the semis or quarters. You remember that pen? Mike with that pen. Yeah. Yeah, because he's never taken a pen ever again. I didn't even tell you one time, yeah. This is a quick one. Me and Mike went to Spain. We went to go play at some academy thing when we were younger. And we went through to the final, and it was a penalty shootout. And it was lying on one person to take the pen. Guess who it was?
Mike.
Yeah, and you missed, and we lost.
In
Spain, we were so sick. Everyone rated us in Spain, youngsters, and then that happened, bro. But anyway, sorry, that's for another day anyway.
Hey, it's good to reminisce though. It's good times, isn't it? That's what it's about, isn't it? I actually thought KD was being serious. I do want Arsenal to beat City. Well, listen, we all want Arsenal to beat City. Oh, but you're a United fan. I just clocked. That's why you want Arsenal to beat City. Yeah. That's why I just clocked. Yeah.
But at the same time, we don't know anymore because Arsenal are more rivals to United fans than City these days. So yeah. Well done, fella, for keeping it traditional.
Yeah. Lingard's always had it in him, though. Nah, relentless. You're not trying to justify your statement, are you?
No, but I think what he's trying to say is Lingard's not dead. And to be
I'm not saying Lingard's dead, but bro, Kaka, G, we just put him in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? But unless I forgot Lingard still, but hey, that's a separate thing. But listen, last game that we're gonna predict before we come back to Arsenal is Southampton Chelsea. I think it's the early game tomorrow, early lunchtime game. Southampton on a shocking run of form. That 9-0 waxing to United, they haven't recovered from it. It's not looking good for them. Chelsea on a good run of form. Even if I'm being 100% honest, I'm still not convinced by Chelsea at the moment. They're scraping by. I'm not seeing anything special. KD, I know you're in the building. I think you're a Chelsea fan, so let me know what you're making of your team. But yeah, I'm not liking this wing-back system, this three at the back. I don't think it suits them. I'm seeing Pulisic and Ziyech on the bench, and I'm like, yo, if these men are on the bench, you might as well swing them all the way to Arsenal real quick. You know what I'm saying? We could do with both of them in the team. You know what I'm saying? Right wing, left wing, sorted, and that's it. But hey, that's a Chelsea problem. So Jalil, man, Chelsea have Atletico Madrid on Tuesday as well, Champions League. So they'll have that in mind too. So do you think Chelsea will continue their run? They're fourth place now, or do you maybe see Southampton pulling off a surprise?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there straight away, man. I think Chelsea could have won this like 4-0. I think Werner.
Whoa, 4-0.
Yeah, it's wild.
Hold on, did you just say Werner? What did you say Werner's gonna do?
I think Werner's gonna get a hattie.
Yo, hey man, like Timo.
I think we found Tebow. So
found Timo, yeah.
Are you a gambling man? You are, aren't you?
Yeah, a bit. Call me after. We'll talk.
Nah. You're on your own.
Oh yeah, you don't gamble, innit? Yeah, sorry, my bad. I'm not really a gambler, but I'll have a friendly, better handshake. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, sorry. Yeah, I just don't see nothing from Southampton, man. I see nothing from them. Nothing, man. I think the 4-0 slapping tomorrow is going to get my man sacked.
Ooh.
Well, they got battered 9-0 by United. I know it's not really their fault due to the injuries and everything, but I think Chelsea's going to do it over them. I think they've got a good setup. I know the big star players ain't really playing, but I think the manager believes in Tebow, Werner, and I think he needed that. Do you know what I mean? He's getting assists and that. I don't think he needs assists. I think he needs more goals and assists. And I think he won't get a hattie. Maybe I'm going a bit too far. I think Tammy Abraham and them man there will touch the ball as well and get a goal in that. might get a cheeky pen. But yeah, 4-0. I'm gonna say for 4-0. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. You said it with conviction, and you actually make quite a lot of good points. Actually, to be fair, that actually justifies that type of score. One thing before I come to Rash quick is, you see that point there that you made about Timo. I think because obviously he got given an assist the other day against Newcastle, right?
Yeah.
You see, that's my point of modern day stats, right? Because he crossed it in, and the keeper parried it, and Giroud tapped it in. Back in the day, I know those were not considered assists.
No, they weren't.
They weren't, innit?
No, they weren't.
And you know what? I saw something today, yeah? You see how Bruno Fernandes' season is getting bigged up, rightly so in terms of stats-wise, yeah? Did you know that in 2012-13 season, Mata had 19 goals and 26 assists in all competition? Or something crazy like that. But with numbers like that, did you ever hear Mata at that time being hyped up the way Bruno is now?
Never,
not once. So for me, it just shows kind of how stats have changed over the past few years still. And
fair point.
Still. Let's see. Relentless saying 2-1 Chelsea. Falak saying Southampton to win. Oh, she hates Chelsea. That's why. Still, a lot of people hate Chelsea. I'm not gonna lie. Still, Relentless saying team needs 10 shots to score. Nah, not 10, bro. 5. Still not good. Still,
he needs a lot, because if Rash knows one person who needs 10 shots to score, we played football with him. Jesse, big up Jesse. I shut to shout.
Big up Jesse. Hey, bro, man, you guys know Jesse, bro. Where's Jesse gone, bro? I ain't seen him since Spurs were top.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Jesse's fallen back into his rightful place. Yeah, shutting his ass up in the background. Yeah, he was getting a bit too hyped. You get me? I didn't like that.
I still remember the first time Jesse came on the chat. I spoke to Jalil about it after. I was like, "Yo, who was that guy talking mad grease in the chat?" I was like, "This guy's talking reckless, man." And Jalil was like, "Oh, that's my boy." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." But yeah, Rash, what you got for this game, bro? Southampton, Chelsea.
All right. I think it's going to be 2-0 Southampton. And let me explain. Let me explain.
2-0 as well.
All right. So I think Southampton manager is actually a good manager. Yeah. I think he's a good manager. And I don't think they're going to be looking to get rid of a good manager, even though they had that shocking result. Yeah. Because if you got to look to see who they can bring in, other than him, there's not a lot of people out on the table right now and in the market for them to go and reach and be like, okay, yeah, it's not like Big Sam's available. You know what I mean? Like Big Sam's already on a job. So
Big Sam.
I also think that this manager has pride, a lot of pride as well. And I think that thumping that he got, a couple losses that they've got, is hurt his pride. And I think for this reason, he's going to want to show up against Chelsea, and I think he's going to keep it very tight at the back and very tight in the midfield. He's going to keep it so compressed that I think we might just see someone like Long up front on his own. Yeah, it is Long up front, isn't it?
Shane Long or Danny Ings.
Or Danny Ings, isn't it? Yeah, but I can see them both. I can see them only playing with one up top. And if there is, they're going to be making the sub for both of them and relying on that run around for them to be, on the counter attack. And if Southampton can get a set piece in and around the box with Ward-Prowse hitting the target the way that he is lately, like I'm like every time he steps up to take a free kick, I think he's going to score. Yeah, and I haven't felt that way about a British midfielder since Beckham. Yeah. I'm so confident in him when he stepped up, and when they played us, I was like, please don't let this guy step up because he's going to score goals. So I think that we're going to see either an assist or a goal from Ward-Prowse, and we might even see like a Bender goal if he's on the pitch from a corner, something like that. Yeah, I can just see it. I can see Southampton playing their hearts out, keeping it really solid at the back and in the midfield, and just capitalizing on one or two set pieces. I can just see it. And I don't think Chelsea's going to have an answer to their set pieces because it's not like they've got a bunch of big men in their team. Zuma's the big man in their team, and that's about it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just think they're just going to get overpowered muscle-wise. Yeah. I'll say Southampton 2-0.
Yeah, not gonna lie, yeah, bro, you wrote that down well. Still, like, you even got me thinking about changing my predictions. Still, now I was thinking 3-1 Chelsea, comfortable, but the way you said it, manager does have pride. 2-1 Chelsea. You almost got me to go to a draw. Still, I'm not gonna lie. You done well. You done well. Still, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, and Jalil, you're sticking with 4-0. Timo won a hat trick.
I swear you took that back. Did you take back the hat trick? You took that back.
I don't think he did. Unless I missed it.
Nah, fuck it. Let me stick with it because I can see Fanak getting onto me, so I'm gonna stick with it, man.
Let's see what the comments are saying. Fanak saying, yes, I agree with Rash. Big up Rash. Men with good bids make good predictions. Jilo with that 4-0, like, no, just no.
Shout out to the beard gang out here, man. Love it.
Trust me. Relentless saying Liverpool getting cooked. KD saying we will draw for Southampton. We are focusing on Atletico. Yeah.
Okay.
That could happen. Yeah, that could happen. What are you saying, KD? How you feeling for the Atletico game? But yeah, what are you gonna say, Jalo?
No, I forgot, man. I keep forgetting the Champions League game this week, so no one's gonna play the team.
They're spread out now, isn't it?
Yeah, I forgot, man.
That's the thing. They spread them out.
This is the time when we see the teams in the lower half of the division start to pick up the pace.
Okay.
Yeah. Because European competition is back. Yeah,
February, March, it gets very sticky for the top sides.
It does. That's a good point.
Prediction, man. Let me just to be a bit different, man. It'll be good to see the outcome when we meet up on Sunday. Fuck it. Let me see my prediction, man.
Yeah. Hey, big up. Hey, Rash, more love. Relentless is saying Rash could talk his way out of a jail sentence.
Hey, that's why I'm free, baby.
I will take bookings. Real ball talk Rash, yeah, is worth 50k. So if you want to pay my bank account, we'll talk. Do you know what I mean?
Go speak to Jalil. That's my manager.
Hey, nah, it's all love still. Hey, but listen, yeah, before we come back to Arsenal and just round up that prediction and wrap up the show, I just wanted to get you man's thoughts on. Obviously, we're going to do a dedicated show for this about different types of talents, whether someone's generational, world-class potential, great, overrated, blah, blah, blah. But just quickly, this whole debate that people are trying to generate, Haaland, Mbappe, what are you man saying? Are you man in this debate? Do you feel like it is the next big debate of the next 10 years? And if you had to take one man for the next 5-10 years, who you man taking? I'll start with you on this one, Jalil. Let me start with you on this one, bro. What are you saying?
I think it's a healthy debate, but I just don't like the talk when you're debating them and then you say Messi and Ronaldo. Because when we have this debate about Messi and Ronaldo, no one's saying Maradona and Pele. We leave that to Maradona and Pele. We'll discuss that. Ronaldinho and Zidane, we'll discuss that. And Messi and Ronaldo. That's why this Mbappe and Haaland conversation, well, it's healthy. Let's have it. Who's going to be the biggest star? Let's have it out, yeah? I don't mind. Let's stop saying, oh, but, look what Messi's doing right now. Look at forget all that, man. I'm here for the conversation, but don't bring their names into it because we didn't do that for the previous. Yeah. Having said that, man, just going into your question in regards to who would I pick. When my son was born, I called him Project Mbappe, and I did that for a reason.
Project Mbappe, hey.
As Project Mbappe. If he doesn't make it, Bob, he doesn't make it. Do you know what I mean? But it shows you who I think is going to be the next big star in 10 years. I think for us to, start talking about greatness out of Haaland and Mbappe, Messi and Ronaldo's got to retire, and a good 5 years after that, we need to look at stats and look at the way they play and all of that. So I don't really see a comparison of who's going to be in that generation, who's going to be a generation of talent until they're gone. They're fully retired, they're doing their business, and then we can start to look into them. So for me, Haaland's a bad boy. He does the business, tall, quick. Well, he's a killer. Let's have it right. Mbappe now, such an attractive player to watch. On the ball, off the ball, man just does the business. So for me, Mbappe.
So would you go, before I get back to Rash, would you go with the comparisons that people say Mbappe is a young Henry and he actually has the potential to be even better than him?
I'm here for it. I can listen to it. I can hear it. Yeah, I'm here for it. 100.
Yeah. Say no more. Rash, then, same question to you. Mbappe, Haaland, is that the next big debate? And who are you taking for your team?
I don't know if it's the next big debate because I think there's going to be bigger debates coming up in the future. But I'd definitely take Mbappe over Haaland. And Haaland is a good, strong, well-rounded player. He's tall. He's got the physical strength. He's got the goal-scoring ability. You know what I'm trying to say? He's even got pace for a tall lad. Do you know what I mean? So he is like a complete striker, you can say, and he's on his way to being a great striker. But what Mbappe is delivering consistently, it isn't just one season, man. It's just banging out. He's consistently banging out. And he's done it on an international level. On the national level for his club. He does it for PSG, Champions League, League on week in, week out. He's been compared to Hall of Famers, Henry. You know what I'm trying to say already? Yeah. I'm just saying that anyway, just put it out there. And it's like he's a crossbreed between Henry and Nicolas Anelka. Sometimes I see them like the flair and the skill of Henry and the precision, but with the speed and the natural killer instinct of Anelka. It's just, he's just amazing to watch. And I don't see any striker being better than him in the future. Once the other two are off the blocks, Neymar better watch his back, because once the other two are off the blocks, we might just be screaming straight away, wow, Mbappe. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So there's going to be other conversations, Neymar, João Felix, these sort of people, but Mbappe over Haaland all day for me. I just like him much better as a player. He's easier on the eye.
I agree with you both. I think Mbappe is the better player. I think Haaland will score more goals just because he just looks hungry to score like every single game. So I think Haaland will end up with more goals, but Mbappe is the better player. And I think it's definitely trying to be pushed as the next debate, but we still need to see. We still need to wait. I think maybe 2 years to see who might come out from the woodworks. Because what someone said the other day, which was a good point, is that when Henry came out, he was rated, but no one ever thought that he'd become the player that he did. You see what I mean? And he became an undisputed legend of football. Like, you can't debate it. So, we know if Mbappe's got that, but is there somebody else out there that might be on the come up that just keep on improving at a ridiculous level? The likes of João Felix, as you said, Phil Foden, not to throw him in there because he's an Arsenal player, but Saka, because he's improving massively. So it'll be interesting.
You know what's crazy? Arsenal has stunted Pepe's growth. Because remember what Pepe... Because if you look at what Pepe was doing in League 1, I think the only person who scored more goals for him was Mbappe. The season where he left. Do you understand? So he was well on his way as well. You know what I mean? It's just incredible to see what certain moves does to certain players, and you know what I mean, and what time does. It's good to watch. It's nice to watch it play out still.
Just
crazy what it can do.
Just going off the back of what Rash said, I fully agree with that, because John, you mentioned Saka here. He ain't gonna hit Foden's levels if he's still at our club, and we're still doing this.
Exactly.
So I agree with what Rash said in terms of Pepe. Pepe was a killer for 2 years straight, by the way. 2 years straight hitting numbers. And they came to Arsenal and then we just fucked up shit. So I fully agree with what both of you said, man. But yeah, for Saka to be that talent, he needs to go somewhere like maybe abroad, Real, or if Pep might take him. Because Pep might take him. So yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, man. It's an interesting one. People, if you're watching, make sure to smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe. As always, really appreciate your support. Relentless State Mbappe is clear. And Messi and CR7 don't even pass the eye test for me anymore. They are not top 2 anymore. That's a different debate. And it's actually an interesting one. It might be time to have that conversation.
I think it is, you know.
Because I think people don't want to have that. They're holding on to the past, but yeah, they might not be top 2 anymore still. Gabriel Big Up saying Aubameyang was looking like a prime Yaya Sanogo yesterday. Yeah, can't disagree with that. He was shocking.
Shocking.
Neymar, Mbappe, Lewandowski, etc. are the best. Don't forget my boy Felix. Of course not, bro. KD saying Mbappe more versatile, but Haaland might be seen more highly in the next couple of years because he is likely to go to a better league than the French league. Good point as well. That's a good point. Haaland's got that release clause next summer that kicks in, like £65 million. There's going to be so many teams after him. It's going to be insane. Literally so many teams, but Arsenal not going to be one of them, innit? So we move.
No way.
Yeah. Falak said, by the way, did I miss the Bell is not a legend debate because I have opinions to add? No, you didn't, Falak. That's next Wednesday. That's next Wednesday.
Well, we know your opinion. Jeez, look at that. Bell is not a legend. Yeah.
Hey, listen, but yeah, it's gonna be on the Wingers one next week, Wednesday, 6:30. So yeah, make sure to tune in for that one, and let people know if you know that anyone that watches football, I'm sure they would like that sort of debate. Yeah, Bell's gonna be one of the players that's gonna get controversial. Yeah, I think a lot of players will. I'm not gonna lie.
There'll be a lot.
There. Like, you know why with Wingers as well as peak, yeah, because with cams, I feel like with the cams we did on Wednesday, yeah, a lot of them people are not emotionally invested in. A lot of these wingers, people are emotionally invested in. People will
and
fight
I'm here
you.
to break hearts. I'm here to break hearts.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, that's what it's about, people. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get peak still. It's gonna get peak. But I personally can't wait for it. And I keep getting messages from my cousin. Yeah, he's saying we disrespected Scholes by not adding him, but Scholes wasn't a cam, was he?
He did play cam. I remember I said that in the thing. I said he did play cam. Remember when he first reverted from being a striker? First thing he did was go behind the strikers and play cam before he went back into centre midfield later down.
Yeah, but you know my only issue is that as I feel like more than a cam, he was more box to box because that's when United used to play 2 up front, right?
Yeah.
So that's why. But listen, I told them anyway that Scholes is going to be in the centre mids one, so don't worry. We're going to show Scholes a lot of love.
You know what? Scholes as a striker was a killer, you know, right? If anyone remembers, killer. Oh, he's a killer as a striker.
I don't want to say it. I'm happy you said it.
Hey. KD saying, LOL, allow this Pepe to Pepe is top 5 flops in Premier League history. Wow, that's high.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm saying this because of Arsenal. Yeah.
He could be there.
He could be there still. Let us say Lewandowski, Neymar, Mbappe, Haaland, Felix next to win the Ballon d'Or.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lewandowski, I don't know about Lewandowski anymore, man. He's of age. Actually, maybe he can actually. No, he can. He can.
This year, boss for Lewandowski, I feel.
Yeah, he should have won it this year.
Last year, they robbed him of it. They just didn't have the Ballon d'Or ceremony at all.
Yeah, he would have won. What I mean? He would have won it.
Falak saying, I will legit have popcorn ready for this. Yeah, listen, make sure you get that popcorn ready for Wednesday. Still, it's going to be active for sure. But listen, people, before we round off, we're back to the Arsenal game. I think Jalil, have you decided now, bro? The prediction: Arsenal against Man City on Sunday. Rash, you're sticking with 2-1 Arsenal. And I'm sticking with 3-1 City. So Jalil, floor is yours, bro.
Man, Rash made a very good point, man. But I want this to be as authentic as possible. I need to stick with what my guns, man, what I said initially. But Rash did sway me a bit, you know. But I want to stick with 3-0 so I can be proved wrong.
All right, so you're going 3-0 City, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, say no more. KD saying Arsenal getting a 1-0 W.
Yeah.
Man said 1-0 as well, you know.
It would be good.
Hard. That'll be very hard.
Relentless saying 3-0 City. Gabriel saying, please let's not talk about what happened with the Cams. You guys put Rui Costa as a great, so disrespectful. Yeah.
Hey, Gabriel, I felt upset about that as well, you know.
Yeah, you're right. You said world class still.
Yeah, I was very upset about that as well. I went home feeling bad after that, about that one right there, Rui Costa.
Yeah, you know what? I was even watching Rui Costa videos yesterday. Like, did we make a mistake on that one still?
Yeah. No, we didn't. He's great.
You know, I'm still hurt about Jalil and Dapo saying David Silva was world class, man. That hurt me.
Hey, bro, did you see Jalil's argument after the game yesterday, though?
Yeah.
Yesterday, in the Real Sociedad, Man United, you was really trying to go at Silva like he wasn't their star player.
No, man, that was it.
Come on, bro. Whenever he got the ball, he flipped a few times, he slipped a few times, you know what I mean? And they weren't on his wavelength sometimes. Sometimes he'll play a ball through that in City, that person would have been onto it. These guys weren't onto it. They're not on his level, bro. You know what I mean? And you could see it.
I hear you. But yesterday was he wasn't that good, and I thought obviously I'm not disrespecting him. He's world class, but I thought I put that in for banter. Do you know what I mean? Yesterday he wasn't that good. That's because
he wasn't
that good. But you have to look at who he's playing around, and plus, man's getting older, man. And
trust me, man, man's like 34 still.
Yeah, he's prime. He was a shit. Let's be real. He's a killer.
And how can you be 34 and still be the danger man? You see how many United were closing him when he's on the ball. Serious things, bro.
Fair point, man. Fair point.
Relentless saying, did you not move Ozil yet? I'm waiting. Bro, Relentless again with the Ozil thing, bro. He hates Ozil still, man. Falak saying, Henry hating you all right now, apart from Rash. I won't let this go. Nah, listen, Falak, don't blame Jalil, man. Jalil said Henry was Hall of Fame. It was me and Jeff that said legend, and then the audience said he was a legend as well. So don't blame them two. If you want to put blame on anyone, it's me.
We needed Falak in the comments that day because she would have
asked me. We needed you because wasn't it just by one that he
4-3.
4-3.
We needed you.
If Falak was there, Hall of Fame would wait.
Hey, Falak, you can't miss a show.
Yeah. Katie's saying, I forgot about that. Man, them try to have Ozil legend. You lot better pattern up for centre mids. Listen, bro. Don't worry, we'll pattern up. But the next one is not centre mids anyway. We got wingers, then centre mids still. But yeah, man, we'll pattern up. G, still. Falak saying, my man, Jalil, sorry about that, John. You're a hater. I ain't even a hater. I love Arsenal. I love Henry, innit? I ain't even hate. I just called him a legend. I don't think that's hating. Like, he's not. Hall of Fame is different, innit? Hall of Fame is just different, innit? And but Jeff agreed too. So big up Jeff, innit? Big up Jeff. Still.
Big up Jeff, man.
But yeah, listen. Let's just round off the predictions. So Arsenal City, I said 3-1 City. Jalil said 3-0 City, and Rash said 2-1 Arsenal. Liverpool, Everton. Me and Jalil both said 2-1 Liverpool, and Rash said 2-0 Everton. Then United, Newcastle, we all went for United. Then Jalil, you said 3-0, Rash said 3-0, and I went 2-0. Southampton, Chelsea. Rash went 2-0 Southampton. I'm going 2-1 Chelsea, and Jalil's going 4-0 Chelsea. And West Ham, Spurs. Jalil's going for a Spurs win, right?
2-0 Spurs win, yeah.
2-0 Spurs. Rash is saying 1-0 West Ham. And I'm going for stinky 1-1. Yeah, people, that's our predictions. We'll put them live on our Instagram so you people can, so everyone can see how we do. And yeah, it'll be interesting. But for our first weekly Friday night show, it's been good. We've had good engagement as always. So it's always love, people. Let's see the last couple comments. Relentless saying name on top of the wingers list. Blood, hey, it's gonna be up there. No slander from anyone here. At least it won't come from me, innit? And I don't think it'll come from Jalil or Rash ever. Falak saying I'm here every show. Big up to you.
Big up,
Now,
fella.
I think I'm emotional about this one. John Henry is a name no one on earth will forget. Listen, man, it's hard.
I hope you're listening, John. Yeah,
hey, I'm listening still. Hey, what can you think about going back and changing my thing? But nah, I ain't changing it now. I'm gonna stick to it still. Yeah. Relentless saying as long as Neymar is poor as a legend, I can sleep at night. Yes, bro. Don't worry. I will be backing my boy Neymar. Jalil will be backing our boy Neymar. Rash will be backing our boy Neymar. Ed will be backing our boy Neymar. And Ola is the only one who he might not be backing our boy Neymar still. But yeah.
John, with our predictions today, I think we should put a poll out on the picture and see who gets the biggest ratings of who everyone thinks is more correct. What do you think of that?
Yeah, we can try that still. Yeah, if I get the chance, I will do that still.
Hey, Jalil wants a W so bad.
He's just looking to get that W still. Falak saying I'm at work at the moment, so y'all know I'm missing the show. Big up to you still. I hope you're not going to be at work for too much longer and you can enjoy the weekend.
That's deep, you know. That's serious. That's serious.
Yeah, that's
well
serious stuff. Still.
Big up, fella.
Just for that, I might have to change Henry to Hall of Fame.
Hey.
Nah, I'm joking still. I'm joking still. But listen, guys, that's the prediction show. Make sure to smash that like button. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. And yeah, make sure to tune in on Sunday when we do our review of the key games from the weekend. So people, make sure to have a good weekend. And Jalil, Rash, love as always, brothers. Peace. Peace.